What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. This week we are going to have another Sony partner moment drop. That is of course going to be for Fuzzy on 7/24, which I believe is on Wednesday. On his YouTube channel, he is going to be revealing that at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. He will be uploading a video. So I will leave the link down below to Fuzzy's YouTube channel down below in the description. Everybody, if you guys have not, make sure to hit him with a subscribe button. Does a lot of MLB and MLB The Show content, so make sure to check him out if you guys have not, and check out his video once he does release it on Wednesday, 3:30 Pacific time, which would be 6:30 Eastern and 5:30 Central time. So with that being said, we're going to get into really what player we are going to think about for Fuzzy's moments reveal. Of course, this has happened with all the other Sony partners where it usually is their favorite team, with the one exception being Paul Sporer, where out of left field we did get a Nick Senzel, which of course his favorite team, the Detroit Tigers, we did not get, but everybody else clutch. Favorite team, the Mariners, we got Griffey. Shelfie with the Phillies, we got Cliff Lee. Mills with the Orioles, we got Chris Davis. And then Twin with the Cardinals got a signature Adam Wainwright. So I am going to assume that we're probably going to get another signature type card, at least like a 93 overall, just because in my opinion it really wouldn't make sense for them to give 95 overall to Twin, then all of a sudden they drop back down to like 88 overall Flashbacks. I really don't think they're going to do that, and I think they realize that everybody has so good at teams. Well, these aren't hard grinds whatsoever. It's basically a free diamond that you guys can get within like an hour. They do still want to have out good cards that people are still going to use, and I see this Adam Wainwright quite a bit on ranked season, so hopefully that is going to be the case. One thing I do want to bring forward to you guys, Fuzzy himself on Twitter has mentioned that Grady Sizemore is not the guy for his Sony partner moments. Even though that is his favorite player, he is not going to be in here. So Grady Sizemore was not going to be in MLB The Show, obviously this year, possibly next year, but not this year. Of course, he is his favorite player, but it does go to show that Sony partners do not get to pick who they have. And I believe it was Healy. I checked over on his Instagram. He made a comment where they definitely do not get to pick. So they don't really have much of a say whether or not who it is going to be. Obviously, they try to pick it for their favorite teams, however. But with that being said, let's get into who we could expect for Fuzzy's Sony partner reward card. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was definitely one of the tougher ones I've had. Come back to like Twin for Adam Wainwright. I was pretty sure that makes sense. Adam Wainwright towards the end of his career have a signature out for him. I definitely thought that was not that hard to think about. And then Mills as well. I mean, for Chris Davis, always gets a card on MLB The Show. This one, however, is a little bit more difficult. There's some guys that could get it, and then I kind of had to reach on a few of them. The first one I thought of is Cody Allen. Of course, he got a flashback card. I think it was last year or one of the years before. It was like a 95 overall, so I think it was MLB The Show 17. This is of course back in 2016. He had a 2.51 ERA rate, 68 innings pitched, 177 opponent batting average, a 1.00 whip, 87 strikeouts, and he was 32 for 35 on saves. I don't even know where he is now. I know he was with the Angels earlier on in the year. I think they released him, so I think he's a free agent right now. I'm not exactly sure where Cody Allen is. You guys probably know. Maybe he's still with the Angels on here and they just have not moved him, but I think that is possible. The one position that we have not seen yet for any of these Sony partner reward cards is a reliever or closing pitcher, so that's why I think there is a decent chance that we could see a Cody Allen card for that one. The next guy that I thought about, and these next couple are a bit of a reach, they're current Indians. Carlos Santana, I mean, he's been an Indian for one of the longest tenured guys. Of course, you have like Corey Kluber, but he already has the signature card, so I really doubt that. Lindor is too young. Jose Ramirez too young. He had a really good year last year, and maybe they think he peaked, but no, I think he's definitely going to eventually somewhat right the ship and not stay at this stagnant offensive numbers. But Carlos Santana, I was thinking about him, but he's having his best year right now. So there's really no way they'd make a flashback, in my opinion, for him and have that be like a 90 overall. So he's really out of the books. I really had to do a Bikrami yoga stretch in order to think a Jason Kipnis. 2016, 275 batting average, 469 slug, 811 OPS, 23 home runs, 45 extra base hits, and 15 stolen bases. Very unlikely that they could make even a diamond flashback out of that. Like I said, the Indians were tougher, but then I thought of, this is really who I think we are going to see for the Cleveland Indians. In my opinion, is probably going to be a signature Andrew Miller. Of course, he had his best years really with the Cleveland Indians, was with the Yankees as a starting pitcher, turned to, well, towards the end, he was a reliever. I think that was in like 2015. By 2016, he was with the Indians, and of course, huge reason why they ended up making that World Series in 2016, and lost, they blew a 3-1 lead, but he was a big reason why they did so well that season. Of course, he's not as good as he was then, don't get me wrong. He could honestly still be diamond. He's still one of the best lefty relievers in the game in current MLB, but he is a gold right now. I think they could definitely make a signature out of him with those years that he had with the Cleveland Indians, and I think that's a really good shot. Like I said, there's no relievers or closing pitchers for any of these Sony partner reward moments yet. The only thing is, we did get Waino last time, so would they really have back-to-back pitchers? That is the only thing, but the Indians don't have too many hitters that I'm noticing here. There is one guy that I didn't mention, and that's Luis Tiant. I don't know if he has a card. It might be with the Indians. I don't know if he has. No, there's no way he has a card because I would know about it. I swear, SDS, do not even entertain this idea. If you give out a diamond knuckleballer for free, you are going to cause havoc in this game. It is all hell is going to break loose if you allow people to have a free 90-something Luis Tiant. Please do not do it. I shouldn't have even mentioned it, to be honest, just in case they think, oh, maybe that is a good idea. Just do not do it. Seriously. But one more somewhat realistic one that I have thought about is a CC Sabathia. Of course, he already has a signature card, and he has a rookie card with the Indians. Maybe they come out with like a middling flashback, like a 90 overall starting pitcher CC. I kind of doubt that'll happen, but it's just another option for Cleveland Indians flashbacks. Like I said, Andrew Miller's probably, out of all the options that are, prevalent to me, I think that's the most likely. As always, I'm going to talk about a few, maybe if it is a new legend, because as you guys know from the starting screen, we are not done with new legends yet. They're still getting them out. New legend is going to be released on Thursday, so we could see a new legend in here too. I really do not know, but Grady Sizemore, of course, that's probably not going to happen, because unless Fuzzy is going to be a huge troll and said it's not going to happen, and then we get a Grady Sizemore, I kind of doubt that, but that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, honestly, if that happened. Manny Ramirez is somebody that we talked about in a couple of videos ago, where he did have a legend icon on his name. Whether or not that does mean he's in the game or not, it's something to think about at the very least, so maybe that's possible. One guy that I would love to see if they brought in a new legend, it would definitely be Jim Thome. He was with my Minnesota Twins, well, not my Minnesota Twins, but my hometown Minnesota Twins towards the end of his career, hit home run number 600. He was with the Phillies, the White Sox, played for a couple of different teams, but I think his best years were really with the Cleveland Indians, and I believe he went into the Hall of Fame as a Cleveland Indian as well. Would love to see that card. Great lefty power bat, not much in defense, but definitely has the boomstick over at first base. Then Sandy Alomar Jr., if they were to bring in a new legend catcher, could be something cool. Very nice defensively and also pretty good hitting wise, kind of like a Benito Santiago type catcher, in my opinion. Did a little bit of everything. And two more things that I want to bring up to you guys. Albert Bell is not going to be in this game. I think it had something to do partly with the fact that he did get arrested last year, and then also the fact that I think their contract just ran out. You guys might have saw that video I made like 2-3, I don't know how many weeks ago, but certain legends are not going to be returning. I don't know if they are signing some of these guys for a one-year deal on their contract, but we know Albert Bell's not going to be in here, so we don't have to expect that. That would have been a great time to put in a signature Albert Bell for Fuzzy's moments, but unfortunately he's not in the game. And then also Gaylord Perry, they also lost his rights. It's weird because in MLB The Show 18, they did actually release a flashback of his for an event. Since MLB The Show 19 came out, it makes no sense, but he's not going to be in MLB The Show 19. So those are two likely candidates that probably could have fit the bill for this and gave us like a mid-90s signature card, but it looks like it's not going to happen. If I had to put money on it, if I had to put money on Vegas, I'd say probably Andrew Miller. Like I said, we do not have a reliever in any of these Sony partner moments yet, and I don't even know who the hell they would do for a hitter, to be honest with you, because all the good Indians hitters within, that they really have, I guess they could possibly release like a Roberto Alomar, like a fledgling, 92 overall flashback of his, but I kind of doubt that's going to happen. I don't really think so. It's possible. You never really know. So I guess that's the most likely hitter that they're going to release, because everybody else, like, Grady Sizemore, Jim Thome, Travis Hafner already got released. All those guys, are not in the game, and the Indians hitters that could be deserving of a flashback or a signature are all really too young, and I just don't think it would really happen. Or in Carlos Santana's case, has been around for the Indians for quite some time, but he's currently in his prime, so it would make no sense to really give him a flashback or a signature card that could technically only be worse than his card right now. Hard to think about, but that is my thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment section who you guys think we're going to see and who you guys would like to see, even if it's a legend completely out there, even if you're guessing Jim Thome or, Manny Ramirez. Who would you guys like to see for fuzzy Sony partner moments? Once again, make sure, drop by, hit him with a sub, turn the post notification bell on for his video on 3:30 Pacific time on Wednesday. He will be dropping that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it below. Hope you guys are great today. There comes out. Yeah.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.